Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Lodato, DJ producer, and I'm going to show you how I use Serato Sample in my track Lay Low featuring Tory Deal and Stormy J. Let's go. I like to sample, and the way I sample is I go in Ableton and I chop the shit out of things. But I feel I needed a simpler way. So when Serato came out with Serato Sample, I felt it was going to make my life 10 times easier. So what I would do is, for a track, I would grab a loop and see what I could come out of it. So this is the original sample. So my traditional way of sampling was dragging a loop in, chopping it in Ableton like so, pitching it, and let's see, so that's pitched up one, and it really took a lot of time to just sit there and get each chop right, bring back the loop, rewarp it, and do a bunch of stuff like that it wasted a lot of time. So this is what the sample sounds like chopped. Some clicks and stuff, and you would have to go back into the waveform and hit transients better, and it just was a very long process for me. So now when I discovered Serato Sample, I basically did the same thing, just like as if I was DJing though. So now I have the ability to change keys quickly and play around and see what I could come up with creatively. So drag in the sample like so, set my cues exactly in the same spots that I would chop at, and now this is what I get. After that, now I go to my MIDI and I just start drawing and having fun and seeing what I come up with, that this isn't your traditional way of sampling. So now with the MIDI drawn in, this is what it sounds like. So it basically gave me the ability to be more creative on my drops with a sample in a non-traditional way. Now working with Serato Sample, I could accomplish what I wanted to do in minutes, where the traditional way of sampling in Ableton took hours. So now, not having to sit there and worry about keys and this, that, and the other, knowing that everything's in key, I shifted each loop to the key shift, and now I can just start drawing in random notes and not worrying about what scale I'm in, because we're sampling. So now each key is just triggering each pad. So now we have this. On my pop Bs and my drops, I like to add one little change. So Serato Sample gave me the ability to do so. Even if it sounds a little weird, it adds a real flavor to it that I wasn't able to get from chopping in Ableton. Okay, now that I got everything plugged in, now it's time to start adding some effects and see how that sounds. Then I felt like, hey, you know what? I could do some more. And I added a little vocoder, weird little chop in there. And without Serato Sample, I really feel I would be limited to just chopping and pitching and, your traditional ways of doing things, versus where now I'm kind of incorporating my production with DJing, with cue points, and it really made things way simpler and cut my time down by, again, I don't even know how much. So thank you, Serato Sample. Well, now that the track's done and the master's all good, I bring it into Serato DJ Pro and see how it looks and sounds all at once. now for you ready to stream and DJ with. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Lodato, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at DJ Lodato, L-O-D-A-T-O. Be sure to stream Lay Low on all music platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, and DJs. Play that shit. Come on.